Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are all well. Ooh, that was quite stunted. What wasn't stunted however was my second show of the 3-show weekend. Like I said in my first show, which I don't know what order I'm doing this in, it might have been already, it might become, you might know what it is. Let's talk about Little Big Things at Soho Place. Are we calling it at Soho Place or just Soho Place? I don't know, I'm being told them anyway. But let's talk all things Little Big Things. Cue that intro. So The Little Big Things is a new musical that I have actually tried to go and watch once before. Little backstory of The Little Big Things. I tried to watch it in October. I'd come down for a few shows and I had won myself a rush ticket. I was very excited, left my hotel room with like 45 minutes to go before the show started, and I received a message saying, hi, we've had to cancel the show for the evening because we don't have the cast. Here is your refund, maybe you have a chance to go and watch another show. I did. I went to go and watch Choir of Man at the Arts Theatre, which I kind of did review, but then I was like, okay, now I really need to go and see Little Big Things. This show has had so much hype and so many good reviews from both reviewers that I read and watch online, but also my friends, some of which are reviewers, but that's by the by. And I was like, okay, I really need to go and see the show. And let's just say I was not disappointed. If you don't know this show, I didn't really know a lot previous to going in, but it is based on a true life real story and a memoir that was written by Henry Fraser, who was a rugby player who went on holiday with his brothers and suffered an accident which left him paralysed. And the whole story of this show and its book, which was written by Joe White, is such a heartfelt story of togetherness and courage and almost overcoming some of the world's biggest struggles, and just the importance of living each life and each day of your life to the fullest. And I feel like that is a story that needs to be told, especially in this post-COVID world. And I just really enjoyed watching it. Yes, it will make you cry, but sometimes the tears need to come out, you know? The music of this show is also really fun and uplifting. The music has been written by Nick Butcher, and Nick also works alongside Tom Ling to create the lyrics, and it's just the best kind of music. Some of the songs have kind of like a Pascal and Paul, You Will Be Found kind of vibe to them. They kind of just like bring you up, raise you up, make you feel so strong and just everything. They're like poppy but also music theatre. It's the best kind of music and I just enjoyed everything about it. As far as I know, there isn't a cast recording yet, but the moment that cast recording comes, I will be rinsing it over and over again. It might even overtake Operation Mincemeat. The space this show is in as well is very, very clever. If you've never visited Soho Place, because I hadn't, it is basically in a round, so you have the stage in the middle and then the seats are all the way around. That's what a round is. And the way that it is set up is very cleverly done. Even in the stalls, I was like 3 rows back from the front in the stalls area, but I still got to see everything at all times. It made it feel much more personal, that you were fully in with that story that Henry was telling throughout the show, and yeah, I loved it. Mix that in with the fact that wherever you sit you can see the complete stage with set design, which is by Colin Richmond, alongside the projections and videos that are on the base of the stage, which were designed by Luke Halls. I feel like at that theatre there is no bad seat. I kind of want to test my theory. I kind of want to go back and watch it again. I got a rush ticket, so I was very lucky to sit where I sat for £30. The lovely people next to me had booked their tickets the day before and they had paid £70 each. I was like, okay, that makes me feel a little bit happier. Last few mentions for creative team. We have choreography, which has been done by Mark Smith. It just was a thing of beauty, and it took me a while to work it out, but it also includes BSL and sign throughout the motions in certain dance times, and yeah, it just felt very inclusive and very cleverly done, and I really enjoyed watching it. It also made me really want to try and learn more BSL because my knowledge is limited and it's always nice to know some things. The choreography also works brilliantly alongside Luke Shepherd's direction, and every element of that stage has been used to its full potential at all times, and I just really loved it. Creatively, stunning, beautiful, excellent, all the positive words. Speaking of all the positive words, we also have to talk about the cast, because I loved them with all my being. Every cast member was perfection, and again, it just felt so inclusive. The role of Henry Fraser itself is played dually. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's played by 2 people at the same time, which sounds like it's confusing, but it truly is not. It's very cleverly done. So you have basically the version of Henry before the accident and then the version of Henry after the accident, and when the initial part of the story is being told, the before accident Henry takes more of a central stage, and then the post accident Henry then takes over, but there's always conversation going on between the 2 of them, and it's just very cleverly done. And the work with the 2 actors, who are Johnny Ames and also Ed Larkin, it's just so cleverly done and brilliantly performed between the 2 of them. They both have their moments to shine, but they also have excellent like teamwork between the 2 of them, and I just really enjoyed watching the pair of them. The Fraser brothers, of which there is 3, are again a great trio, but also excellent working alongside the roles of Henry. The brothers are Dom, Will and Tom, who in my performance were played by Tom Oliver, who played Tom. Tom is the understudy for Tom. It's very confusing, I'm aware. The role of Dom is played by Jordan Benjamin, and the role of Will is played by Cleve September. I just loved the trio. Again, they have moments of their own. They have moments where they are against each other, but also moments when they work truly together, and it's just so brilliant, and they are brilliant too. Rounding off the Fraser family, we have the mum and the dad, who are played by Alistair, Harvey and Lindsay Haitley. Lindsay Haitley broke me about 3 times, as did Alistair in fact. They too are going through their struggles, they too are on this massive roller coaster, and it just, everything about this cast, I feel like I'm going to say the word amazing and perfect so many times, but that is truly what I feel they are. Moving away from the family, we have the love interest, who is Katie, the Katie, as she is named by characters throughout the show. Katie is played by Gracie McConaughey. Her vocals are beautiful, as is she, and I really enjoyed watching her throughout the show. Not only is she Katie, but she is also other roles throughout the show, and I really enjoyed watching her throughout the entirety. Whether she was Katie or one of her smaller roles, Gracie was a joy to watch and top notch. And I am a poet and I did know it. 2 other people to mention. I kind of wanted to mention everybody, but I've already been talking for like 13 minutes. But 2 more to mention. Firstly, the role of Dr. Graham, who is played by Melinda Paris. I love Melinda so much. I have now seen her in about 3 productions, and every time I am blown away by the insaneness of her voice. I also really want her jazzy doctor costume, which is going to make no sense until you see the show, but I just Christmas, it had Christmas party all over it. I might have to invest in some sparkly trousers at least, maybe a sparkly jacket. But moving away from her outfit, Melinda was so incredibly brilliant. Her vocals were stunning and yeah, just excellent, top notch. I love her and I love this show. My favourite character, I think, however, is the role of Agnes. Now, Agnes is the hospital physiotherapist. She has also gone through something similar to Henry, in that she was in an accident in her late teens and has ended up in a wheelchair, so she kind of has that supportive nature for Henry through the show, because she kind of knows where he's got or what he's gone through, and also she is the only person to acknowledge the other version of Henry. The role of Agnes is played by Amy Trigg, and she is just so amazing. The role of Agnes is my favourite, I have to say, because there is that supportive nature. However, there is also such sass and at times such incredible sarcasm. Just the wit of that character is just the best. I just loved it and I loved her, and yeah, it was amazing to watch, and I just wanted to like, oh, just amazing. If you can't tell, I absolutely loved seeing this show. I 100% agree with what everyone has been saying. Every element of the show just felt so finely tuned and just excellent. The entire cast felt like the best cast. It felt so meshed with each other. Everyone knew what everyone was doing at all times, and I just feel like this is how a new musical should be. We have been so lucky with our new musicals this year, that there have been some absolutely stonking fabulous ones, and this is definitely one of those. The story is heartwarming but also at times heartbreaking. You laugh, you cry, you blubber. I was luckily warned I may need tissues, and Act 2 I shoved about 4 down my sleeve and used all of them. It is truly amazing, truly just perfection, and to top it all off, there is amazing signage for the people of a nervous disposition, should I say, who doesn't enjoy a loud noise. There is signage on entry to the auditorium telling you exactly when it's going to happen and how many times it's going to happen. I loved it so much. I was so grateful. Yeah, in Act 2 there is 3 loud bangs about 48 minutes into the act. It even says that on the sign. In fact, I'll try and remember to leave the sign here so you can see. But basically all those loud bangs is some confetti cannons, and in the grand scheme of it they weren't loud because the music is all around you and the cast is on stage in front of you. Yes, it is a bit of a noise, but it's nothing too loud, and I was in the middle of 2 sets, so I can say that with like great confidence. Yeah, it was so good to watch. I already want to go back. I'm going to drag everybody and their friends and their dogs if this Soho Place let dogs in. I doubt they do, but yeah, I'm so grateful and so glad that I managed to win myself another rush ticket and go and watch it finally. And now I just need to go back every so often, just for a massive warm hug from an incredible show. The show is currently playing until the 2nd of March 2024. It has already been extended once, so I'm kind of hoping that it gets extended again. I will also take if they move it to a different theatre, but I just feel like Soho Place is the perfect place for it because of how it is set up and how everything works. It's just amazing. So yeah, go and check it out, go and get yourself a ticket and have the best time ever. But there we go, that is me rounded up. I'm gonna go and grab a lot of water because my voice is slowly dying, and I have another show to watch today, but I actually need to go and check out, so I'm going to leave this video here and say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. I never say that and it felt awkward, but yeah, let me know your thoughts and feelings. If you've seen the show yourself, tell me what you thought, and I will leave you here and say thank you very much. I love you all lots, and I shall see you next time. Bye.